Alrighty, so today we are doing something unique. Alright, so for context, since this is probably going to show up randomly to a bunch of people that have been watching my YouTube videos recently, I used to stream, like a lot. And what I used to stream mainly was Pokemon Reborn. I tried to attempt to do a hardcore Nuzlocke of it. Now, these attempts did not go well, as you can see by, I'm on attempt 122. This is attempt 122. So, but anyway, I'm not going to do the reset to count hunter. I stopped playing for a while because I got really far. I got to the end of Victory Road pretty much, and then I lost. I wiped. And I got super burnt out after that. I had a bunch of attempts where I couldn't get anything off the ground. And I got burnt out from streaming it and having no one come to watch, or having people constantly be like, "Oh, there was just this easy strat you should have used. You're an idiot." And I didn't feel good when playing it, if that makes sense. So, but it's been like a year or a couple months, and I want to give this some new attempts again. Now, unfortunately, I can't stream it. My internet problems are pretty bad. I don't have much internet. It's a struggle to upload, even. So, what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to be recording each badge and making highlight videos of them. Or trying to attempt to. It'll give me a chance to learn how to edit and stuff like that. And the goal is to have these up once every weekish. Kind of, if I can do it. So yeah, that's the goal. That's the overall goal. Is to have that all set up. Now let's get the ground rules out of the way. So what does it mean by I say a hardcore Nuzlocke? So basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna play through the game. We're gonna try to go through the entire story. I'm going to be fighting all the required trainers, all the boss fights, and then almost all of the random trainers. There are some random trainers super late game I might miss because there's a lot of side quest stuff I might just like forget to do or not do. I know there's one side quest really late in the game that's not really worth it, and I didn't do it, but I might do it this run. Depending on how I'll try to do it. So we're not going to be a coward. I know some people who run this game, they like just go through walls and try to get through the first 9 badges in like 4 hours. We're not going to do that. We're not a coward. We're going to fight everything. Anyway, hardcore Nuzlocke rules. So basically, what that means is if I can only catch the first Pokemon in each area. Normally I do statics clause in my games, so that means I count statics as completely separate. In Reborn, because there are so many statics, I allow myself only one static per area. So it's one wild, one static. And then I can forego my wild encounter to get 2 statics. That's how I do it. So I can never get 2 wild encounters. I can only either get a wild and a static or 2 statics. I have to nickname every single Pokemon. That's just a fun Nuzlocke thing where it's like, oh, you're attached to the Pokemon because you give them funny names. 3, the major rule, another really important rule. If a Pokemon dies, they are if a Pokemon faints, goes to 0 HP. Outside of bugs, because I know there was one bug I found in this game, they are considered dead, and they will go in the PC, and they cannot come out for anything. Other than maybe HMUs, but there's no required HMs in this game, so that's whatever. Sorry, I forgot. Okay, and then extra rules, because this is a hardcore Nuzlocke. I have to play with level caps. Now, the game does have built-in level caps, which are nice, so I don't have to, like, worry about that. But basically, how that works is every badge there's going to be a level cap that is set to the next gym leader's ace. And that's the cap I have to use until I beat the gym leader. The only exception to this is Gym 1, which is Julia. The level cap for Julia will be 2 levels higher, just because, or is it either 1 or 2? Just because her fight is really annoying at the base level because of how her fight works, and 16 makes it, like, beatable, but not, like, it makes it, like, not, like, super frustrating, if that makes sense. Because the game is so long, I won't do any higher than 16. 16 is still a little bit RNG, but it's, like, more fun. And then the other caveat of a hardcore Nuzlocke, I cannot use items in battle outside of held items. So I can use like leftovers, life orb, all that, but I can't use full restore. You can't use healing items. Can't use berries outside of being held. Can't use like full heals in battle. Can't use X items, Poké Dolls, all that shit. Obviously I can use Pokeballs, but that's for catching stuff. I can't use them to stall. Other than that, that's basically all. That's basically all we have to do. Those are basically the main rules. There's no real other rules I have to go over. If there's a rule I bring up, I'll bring it up later. But anyway, this is Pokemon Reborn. Personally, I really like this game. I know some people don't, and they have their complaints, and they're justified. The story is a little bit all over the place, but again, it was written like over a course of like 8 years by one person, mostly, and I think that's super impressive. I love the field mechanic in this game, and yeah, we're getting into it. Oh yeah, another caveat is I do have debug on. The reason I have debug on in this game is because there are certain items that you can get in game, but you have to grind a lot for. So I have debug on so that when the items become available, I can just give them to myself instead of grinding for hours and hours. Because that's not fun. Because there's also the thing where it's like, theoretically, once you get past a certain level in the game, you get access to leftovers. But you can only get leftovers through pickup. And it's like a 1% chance. And pickup is super finicky. I tried to do it legitimately. I spent 4+ hours trying to grind pickup, and I got nothing. So that was when I went to debug, just because you kind of have to. I mean, theoretically, you can get them through grinding, but I just like get rid of the grinding because it's not fun. It doesn't prove anything. It's like, oh, you got a 1% like 6 times. Oh, goody. But like, it makes the game bearable. Because like some things you do need leftovers for. So I'll be debugging items in when I can get them, like black sludges early on, because you can get black sludges from Grimers and all that. It's like, yeah. So just in case you see like debug, it's not me like cheating, it's me like adding items that I normally couldn't get. Also, it makes like EVing easier, like giving EVs to your mons, because you kind of need EV past a certain point. Which we won't be doing until, when do we EV? When do I EV in this game? Is it past? When do I EV in this game? I forget. It's past Shade, right? Or is it before Shade? It's past Shade, right? I think it's past Shade. For those of you who won't know the context, but I think it's past 4th gym I EV. I can't remember exactly though, so it could be wrong. I'll just do it once it feels good. Yeah. Anyway, we're not going to do it immediately, so yeah. We've got your boarding passes. Another one for Reborn City, huh? They sure have been pushing that new league. See which one of these was it. These are all the character models. I think the art for this game is pretty cool. Now, this isn't on the newest update. I will be doing the newest update once I have internet. So the first 2-ish parts probably won't have internet. But yeah. So we're going to be doing... So this is going to be weird because this is going to be a YouTube series. Let's just call him Brent. Fuck it. Let's just do my name. So basically what's going to happen is this is going to be... We got like a gold necklace too, which is really weird. So basically this is going to be... Oh, I forgot the passwords. Oh, I need the passwords. Shit. Good thing I can access Excel when I'm not... Because I have all the docs right here. This is a good one, right? This is the one I use, right? I think it is. It is, yeah. Oh, yeah, and there's also a Reborn calculator, which is really sick. Like, someone made a Pokemon Reborn calculator, so, like, you can calc stuff in fields. It's insane. I didn't use it for my first few runs, but then I started to use it, and it's like, oh, okay, we need passwords. And yes, we're doing passwords because passwords help so much. Passwords are so nice. Yeah. Me and the old battered fence post. I hear Reborn City's kind of a dump. Why would anyone go there is beyond me. A bunch of you ambitious trainer-type folk been heading out in droves. Off you go now. Train's leaving any minute. No, I'm a fan of Reborn, so... I don't know, I kind of like the story. I know it's a little bit, like, edgy, but I love some set parts of it. Like, some of the characters I really like in Reborn. Make me feel good. No, I don't need to view the controls. I've played this game hundreds of times. I mean, a few years ago, the was almost completely abandoned by the Pokemon. What am I talking about? Yeah. So we're gonna add quality of life. Yeah, hard caps, easy HMs, field app, early incubator, stable weather, brittle poison, damage weather mod, unreal time, pinata, free XPL, free remote PC. We don't use the free XPL or free remote PC, but like they're cool. We use pinata, and then what is the other ones we do? A single tile in the game will give you an early event Dratini. Avian Missy gives a rejuvenation for Mischievous into Underroot. Yeah, we're not gonna do that, but it's funny. Oh yeah, we're gonna do no items. We're gonna do stop items, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna prevent the AI from using items. Because it makes the game actually beatable. Because otherwise they'll just do full restores and then the game just becomes like impossible. So we're gonna do quality of life. Be anything else? Yes. Stop items. Yeah, stops the AI from using items. Do we want to do the mischievous one? No, we're not gonna do it. I don't even know what that is. I feel like that's really broken. Oh yeah, you can play the game without fonts. It's, you know, a little bit hard. And we're gonna play with EVs and IVs because, oh, obviously we're gonna play with IVs, but we are going to be playing with EVs because we're not a coward, and EVs are fun. I find EVs fun, unlike some other people. And also the game is balanced around you being able to EV. If you remove them from the enemies, it fucks with the balance a lot. Especially late game, like it super fucks with the balance late game. So, maybe the Grand Hall. If you start Pokemon to really kick off your adventure, sound good, then if you'll, so, you ready? And then everybody died. The end. Everybody died. Let's go. Everybody's dead. Everybody's dead. We pull the station one time everyone else. So boom. Then one straight, I could try this trick sustaining. What's up with that? This looks like a 10 job at best. Are you going to take on the Reborn League? You can tell her no, it's really funny. Well, it's so fun, you simply must give it a try. I can't speak. An enemy says she just registered you. I see you doing one of those things where you pull the wool over my eyes. Very tricky. Yeah, okay. We can get a free normal gem here. You can tell I played the game a fair bit. Well, if the attempt didn't give it away. Yeah, so basically the train station is destroyed, so we can't leave. The train station is destroyed for a long time in this game. Spoiler alert. Yeah, the train station doesn't repair itself for like a really long time. I don't know how long the story of Reborn is supposed to take place. I feel like it takes place over at least like a year or two, based on how much gets changed in the story, and also how much characters change. Because I feel it's like a couple months. Ah, she lost her fiance. Rip. We can't run yet. City once was marvelous. This girl gives you a potion. I think she gives you something else later. Is this a fisherman? There's like a fisherman that gives you all the I think this is just like, yeah, power items. This is just for EV training, but we're gonna do it with debug. I think an NPC down here gives you like clam pearl evolution items later. Here, Victoria. Oh yeah, Victoria, best girl. Well, one of them. Victoria's great. I love Victoria. But yeah, this game went through a couple changes when it got its 19.0 update, and a lot of them are really good. Beforehand it was probably a lot worse, but like now it's a lot better, and like this is a pretty good game now. A lot of people hate on it, I think, because of how it used to be. I ignore it because like the game is good now, and like the most controversial thing, which was that it was based on real life people, has been debunked. Like it's been straight up debunked, so whatever. Because apparently there used to be a story going around that it was based off of like real life people, some of the characters. But that's been proven to be false by like multiple people. So yeah. Let's go. Yeah, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna save here, and we're gonna keep resetting until we get a good Poplio. Because we need a good Poplio. What's the nickname theme? Let's do food again. I haven't played in a while, so let's do food. Nope. Yeah, okay, so, as you can see there, there are 18 badges. One for every type, so... That's good enough, right? I don't think the special attack is high enough, actually. But the HP is really nice. It's also not liquid voice, which is also kind of rough. Do I want to reset based on that? I mean, we could... Oh, that's also a bad nature for early on. That could get me killed. Yeah. Yeah, so we're just going to reset until we get a good one. So I'll be back in a second after we get a really good one. So I'll be right back. You know what? I've decided I'm going to show them. Show the resets, because might as well, in case someone goes like, oh, you're cheating. It's like... I realize like people can just go like, oh, you cheated them in. You just like debugged them in. It's like, instead of getting them legitimately, it's like, okay. Because people are already going to get that like with the leftovers. Yeah, that's not... That's all good except for special attack. That's like terrible special attack too. I'm just RNGing for like a good one because this is a really long game and might as well. Oh my god, that's great. Yeah, no. Oh my god, that is so good outside of HP. Ah! Fuck. Yeah, that's bad. Alright, we might be here for a bit. I don't really care about speed. That'd be great instead of if it wasn't 0 defense, because that actually kind of matters, because we need this, like... Also, if it wasn't perfect attack, which is, like, the most useless stat on Poplio. We go Poplio as a starter because I like it. I think it's my favorite starter in this game. It's the one I'm most used to, so I'm most used to... Oh, it started off shiny. That's so good outside of HP. Man, minus defense also kind of sucks for early on, because, like, there's, like, some attacks you kind of gotta, like, tank too. And if Poplio's minus defense, I don't know if it can tank too. Like, if you're minus defense, you can actually just straight die. Also, we don't count these as attempts, because There's 2 things we reset. I reset early for. Well, technically 3, but like the 3rd one counts as an attempt. Oh my god, it's so good outside of defense. What is with all the zeros? Yeah, my luck is garbage, so I get a lot of zeros. Even though it's like a 1 in 31 to get a 0, it's like, and it's like way higher. I think that's good enough. Oh my god, it's minus defense again, dude. That's at least 15 and everything. Is that good enough? That might be not good enough, but I haven't run this in a while, so I'll take it. Yeah, I'll take that. Being like... No, the thing is, I don't change... no, okay. So yeah. That should be good enough. And also, what we're going to do is we're going to play with everything shiny, because I like the shinies in this game. I think the shinies... They have new shinies for this game, and they're really cool, so we're going to try them. So yeah, that sucks. Just gonna go with it. Can we get Kai? No, it's not Kai. That's Kane. Okay, I like Kane. People hate Kane, but Kane's cool. Kane's great. Sorry for speeding it up. This is just early game, so this is you always win this fight. Well, actually, I'm minus defense, so I might not win this fight. Never mind. Crit didn't matter. Cool. Go to the Pokemon Center, heal up. Shut up, Kane. Victoria's great as well. These are like your main 2 rivals, technically. Although the rivals is like a stretch because they're not. You don't fight Kane very much. You fight Victoria a lot more. No, actually, wait. You fight Kane like 5 times. Never mind. You fight Kane a lot. It's like you fight him at different points. Okay, so Pokedex, Pokegear. So initially, I think in older versions, you used to see where like Amy went, and like she used to go to like below ground and get like a bunch of do a bunch of shit. Yeah, that doesn't matter now. Okay. Yeah, you don't see that anymore though. I guess because people complain, so it's like fair. I mean, I didn't really care because it was just like, hey, they're torturing a bad guy. It's like I don't really care because I've seen like our moves before. People get really upset when you put stuff in Pokemon that's like not for children. I personally don't give a shit. I personally don't think, like, you have to, like, you're not exempted to that. It's like, it's a fan game. Like, you can have an older audience. I don't give a shit, like, personally. I'm fine with, like, dark games. Like, one of my favorite games is Return to Die, and that game is fucking super dark, but... Alright, so what we do is, we saved beforehand because, so basically what we did was we talked to this guy and we gave him $500 because that starts the Magikarp quest. It's a really long quest, side quest, and then we go here and we buy Pokeballs because we need them. And so what we're gonna do is... Okay, so that's Stuffle, that's good. So this is a random, so basically... She tells you about Doom Dad. She's part of a side quest as well. So basically what happens is... Can I get around this guy? Yeah, I can. You can buy repels at this point, so I'm just gonna debug in. I can't see actually. Damn it. It's actually really annoying. Okay. So I actually have to fight this guy. Do I want to do the headbutt encounter first? I should probably see if it's Pachi, right? Well, no, I should do the headbutt encounter first. So we're gonna headbutt here. Normally you can't get headbutt, but whatever. Alright, normally you can't get headbutt. Normally you can't headbutt normally, but like I just do it anyway because screw it. Because it's like an encounter, it's like an HM. You get with easy HMs, I just do it because it makes it easier. It's female, though. I'll take it. It's level 10, though. Also for, like, gender-based evolutions, for... Oh, I might die. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Please get the ball. Thank you. Okay, that's her. I'll take a Combi. It's not great. It's funny. The honey. Comb. Because you can eat honeycombs. Adamant. Oh, that's bad. Okay, that's a really bad Combi. Basically what we're gonna do for what I do for like gender-based evolutions is I just give myself the one that can actually evolve, because it's stupid to not have a Pokemon that can evolve, because it's not male or female. It's not male. It's really stupid. I don't like it. It's dumb as fuck, but we have a Combi though. It's not great. I don't know why I'm fighting this guy. I should just go to check if there's something up in the corner. So we don't reset for this encounter, because like we can get. So we don't reset for the first encounter, because we don't care if Combi's male or female. We're just gonna evolve it anyway. Change it to female and evolve it. Basically, Headbutt Tree, you get 3 encounters. You get Pineco, you get, which is the really fucking good encounter. You get Spearow, which is okay, and then Combi, which is the worst. But like Vespiquen could still do stuff during the second badge. This is about all I can do, but you know. Yeah, so this guy blocks your way. And there's one more thing we don't reset for. It's something up here. There's nothing up here. Okay, so we can avoid this trainer. Okay. So this thing in the upper right corner, you see the Pachirisu? This can either be a Pachirisu or a Zigzagoon. If it's a Zigzagoon, we reset. That is why I used to count resetting for that on attempts. I no longer do it because it was just racking up the attempt numbers that weren't really going anywhere. But yeah, we want Pachirisu. We do not want Zigzagoon. Specifically because I remember that was there. I played this game way too much. There, I game this way too much. Basically, we want Pachirisu for the first gym. Because specifically the first gym is really good if you have a Pachirisu. It's much easier, and Zigzagoon just really doesn't do anything. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what Zigzagoon does in this game. It's one of the worst mons you can get encounters. Because I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what it does. Move, you're in the way! Also, NPCs that move can go like really far from their starting positions. Like that guy moved all the way up the stairs. Because they can go random in any direction, and they can go really far. Yeah, let's do this. This is probably gonna be bad. Oh wait, this isn't the double battle yet. This is not the double battle yet. That's fine. When we don't like do a physical hit, we're fine. I have it so poison damage doesn't tick, but in this game poison damage doesn't kill you anyway. It's just not be annoying. Okay, let's get Pachirisu. Okay, let's water gun you and gust you. Gust will not kill because we're adamant. We crit. I don't know if the crit matters. Oh, we're strong enough that doesn't matter. Okay, so I'm hoping for Volt Absorb on this Pachirisu. Let's call it Hazelnut. Please see Volt Absorb. Ah, that's bad. Okay, so we're gonna have to use an ability capsule on this. That's a pretty good. Oh, the HP is abysmal. That actually might matter. All of its other IVs are excellent. Because it has max speed. The nature doesn't really matter. Nature is kind of crappy with minus speed, but plus defense is great for early. 1 HP is really bad, but I think this has enough HP regardless of its HP IV. It's just going to be a little bit annoying because it's minimum HP. Oh wait, does this matter? Hold on. Does this actually matter? It might a bit. Oh, right, I can't do that because I'm on the internet. Shit. It might. It might matter, it might not. We're gonna go with it because it's a Pachirisu and that's all that matters. We need this because of Volt Absorb. The Volt Absorb is so useful for the first gym. It's like basically required to beat it on 16, I think. Unless you get lucky with encounters. Get a bit lucky with encounters. Yeah. Now, Pachirisu does suck for damage early, but once it gets sparked, it becomes a lot better. Oh, is this crit gonna kill me? Kill. I could have died to a crit there. Probably should have been more careful. Probably should have just been more careful, huh? The only problem is that Pachirisu is just going to be really low HP, which also makes it hard for the first gym. Because if you don't know, the first gym is based around weird stuff. Why did I do that? I think I got crit. I think I did. Yeah, I love being adamant on my I think Vespiquen gets slash early, so I think... And I think attack order is physical, right? So maybe adamant is better for early game? Although you don't get... You get reduced damage and power gem, which is annoying. Okay. The reason why I'm talking to these two, because they block... So these two block both pathways to the, like, upper parts. The reason why I'm talking to them is if you talk to them first and then fight them, they give you an item. It's not a great item, but it is a nice, like, attention to detail type thing. That's what I really like about this hack. Is that this game has a lot of, like, nice quality of, like, detail, like, nice little detail stuff that, like, most hacks don't even bother with, or most games even don't even bother with. Like, the fact that you can, like, talk to these two guys instead of trying to run past them and they give you an item after you beat both of them. Like, that's super cool. Like, most hacks wouldn't even bother to do something like that, you know, or most games. So, like, that's just, like, really cool to me. And that just shows to me, like, this game has a lot of, like, love put into it. Like, you can not like the story, but you can't deny that the game looks great and has had a lot of love put into it. Especially with, like, yeah. Sorry, I, like, kind of fangush on this game, but, like, I don't like how it gets so much hate and all that when it's, like, you can tell that, like, a lot of, like, passion went into this. And it's free, by the way, so, like, you know, I don't have to pay a cent to play this. And I get, like, hours of content from it, so it's, like, hours of stuff. Or, like, fun. It's, like, content, like, I'm a weirdo. So, we're gonna fight all these early game trainers. They're not that bad. There's two that are kind of bad. These ones are not. Oh, really? Oh, because I'm male, right? That's annoying. This is basically a 1 and 2 to, like, even attack. There's a Panpora. This game has gens 1 through 7 in it. It doesn't have Gen 8. There is a mod for Reborn, because Reborn is also sick in that it has, like, a really cool modding community that the creator supports, instead of some other fan game creators who, like, fucking hate modding, and, like, fucking will take you down and be really mean to you. Like, which, there's a popular one called, All Gen Reborn, which adds, the Gen 8 and Gen 9 mods, and, like, a bunch of new Mega Evolutions, new Evolutions, Dynamax forms as Mega Evolutions. It's really cool. But I'm not doing that because I want to beat the base game in a hardcore Nuzlocke and stop being a coward. Or, like, actually do it for once. So, yeah, we pay this guy $150, he eventually moves, and then there's a Pokemon in here. Oh, it's Espert. That's actually one of the better ones. Okay. So we might go for that, because Espert's kind of good. It's in a weird spot. Espert's kind of like, it's niche, but it's pretty good in that niche, if that makes sense. Like, it depends on the gender. If you get female, you get a pretty good special attacker for early game. For, like, super early game. And then, like, if you get male, male has something really unique you can do with Prankster that no other mon can do, which can be helpful to, like, fuck up, to, like, make some hard battles a little bit easier. But I'm not going to mention that now because we're not there. I do stuff differently. So for those of you who watch this and, like, are used to, like, the Reborn stream runs of other Nuzlockers who did it, my runs are different because I pick different shit. Because I do stuff differently, because I'm unique. I'm a unique butterfly. Why I said it like that, I don't fucking know. Like, I'm ready to jump off the cliff now. Yeah. This one likes to sing, so we just spam quick attack. The early trainers aren't, again, the early trainers aren't that bad, except for, like, 2 that I can think of that are really bad. Well, the early normal trainers. The villain team, which we're gonna fight, spoiler, we're gonna fight soon, is, like the next part or 2. Probably the next part. We're good. Crits are 50% extra, so, yep. There's the crit. Thank you, Ducklet. Yeah, so Reborn is basically a slum. It's not doing so hot. A lot of the people are poor. Is we got a Pokestack. Pokestack are important to get some, like, gift encounters. We're not going to fight that guy yet because he's kind of rough for early trainers. We will fight this guy, though. I will be pointing out as many event Pokemon as I know of. So that Esper up there, that Esper can either... I think it's a random Pokemon. It's, like, random between Esper and, like, I think some other Pokemon. I can't remember what the other ones are, but basically, if you have a Pokesnack, you can talk to it and, like, get it on your team. And then in here, there is a Whismur you can get with a Pokesnack if you want a Whismur. Note that this Whismur, after Badge 1, will disappear permanently. So if you want it, you have to get it before Badge 1, otherwise it's gone. We will not be getting it because I do not need Whismur. Whismur's kind of bad. In this trash can, you can always find a Gulpin. That's level 10. Gulpin's pretty good. A pretty good encounter if you want it, if you're doing a Nuzlocke. I will not be getting it, though, because I'm going to be unique. I'm going to be different. We're not going to go for Gulpin. We're going to go for Esper instead, because we're cool like that. We're not lame. What else is there? What else is there right now? We'll do one more trainer and then we'll end the part here. Yeah, we'll do this trainer. Yeah, so early battles are just spam clips. Spam your damage battles, like most. Yeah. The later battles in this game are really unique. Oh, we got Sharp. Nice. Oh, we got some honey. That goes straight to our inventory. I don't remember what honey does in this game. But it's okay. Alright, so this house right here is really important. This house is really important. He gives you an old rod. You kind of need this for later encounters. It's really important. If you fish here, which you can, you will only find Grimers. So if you want a Grimer, that's how you get it. Grimers also sometimes have black soldiers. So if you want to get black soldiers legitimately, have fun farming those. I will not be. So this is a cool little like lore thing, like world building type thing. So this guy will be important later. But right now he's just healing the people that were injured in the train explosion. And you can see he's like actually healing them, which is really nice. He like talks a lot. He's like, his dialogue is a little bit over the top, and it's a very like, he's very wordy with it, but like, I like this character. I find him really sad what happens with him later, but we're not going to spoil it. His story is pretty sad, but we're not going to spoil it because I'm not here to spoil it in case people want to enjoy the story. Because I do think the story is pretty decent for a really long fan game, so there's much worse. So like, I've watched way worse movies and all that, so yeah. You can go in the buildings. This kid, if you have an Oranberry, you can give it to him and you can get a Skitty. I will not be getting the Skitty because Skitty is atrocious, but, you know, it's there if you want a fake out mod. It is one of the few mods that gets fake out early, which can be useful. But Skitty is garbage, so I'm not taking Skitty. If you like Skitty, you can, that's fine. Just know you have poor taste. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. You can like Skitty. I like weird mods too. I do weird choices in this game. I'm just not gonna get Skitty because, yeah. I'm just getting all the hidden items that I remember. Heart scales, like in the base game, are gonna be really important, so get as many as you can. Eventually, we can get infinite of them, but right now we cannot, and it's really important to get them because we have a limited amount early. We also have a limited amount of something else, but this is the last trainer of this section, so we're gonna do that, and we're gonna probably end the part then. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's like a good stopping off point. I'm just trying to like explain everything like as I can do it, because I know a lot about the early game. Later on, I do not have as much information because I've only had one run go past a certain point, but early game I know like the back of my hand. And I actually do weird stuff to make early game kind of a little bit more consistent for me. So this guy is looking for a present for his granddaughter. The present that he is looking for is actually that Pokeball right there in the right corner. Or sorry, yeah, the right corner. If you give that present to him, he will give you a Delibird. I do not go for this because Delibird is garbage, and it has literally no use. I don't know what use Delibird has, even in like the first like split or this split, where you think it would be good because it has higher stats. It's garbage. Don't ever go for Delibird. I don't recommend it. You can if you want to, but don't go for it. And then there's this. This girl is a sick Cricketot. And if you interact with her, she will give you the Cricketot. She'll ask you to take it. You also get to meet a gym leader in this scene. I will not be doing it because then that counts as one of my encounters. Where Kricketune is decent. It's pretty good for the second split, which we'll be getting into later, but I don't go for it, mainly because I want other stuff here. I like other stuff here better than Kricketune. And plus, Kricketune hard falls off after the second split. This basically never comes to anything, so it's like, yeah, I'd like something that goes to like a little bit more stuff than Kricketune that's like okay for like one fight and that's it. Yeah, but yeah, if you want to do it, power to you. I will not be because it counts as an encounter then. Even though I think it's a really cool world building type detail that with this conversation, I just won't be doing it because I don't want it to be like, oh, you took it as your encounter. It's like, because people will be like that, and it'll be like, fuck, man, you know? So yeah. Anyway, that's about it. There's also this area, which we will be getting into later, and the fishermen, which we'll also be getting into later. We'll fight them later once, because they're higher level normal trainers. Oh, also this one. You want to talk to this lady again after you beat her, because she gives you rose incense. Now, this rose incense is super important. Not only is it like boosts your grass type moves if you have a grass starter, this is also you need the rose incense to get a specific Pokemon, which we'll be getting in the next part. That's like top 5 mons in the run, basically. It's that good. Well, I consider it top 5, or if not top 5, top 10, like at least. So hopefully the one we get is good. If it's not, I'll cry. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna end this part off here. I said I was gonna do highlights of it, but I think I'm just gonna do it in parts because it's easier for me. I'll try to be uploading these along with Hollow Emblem, because Hollow Emblem is going on right now. But yeah, I want to do this run. I'm going to try to show everything I'm recording. Later on, we will be doing calc heavy stuff. I will probably be cutting away, or I might just upload the calcs like separately because we're gonna be calcing for like every Fight League game. But whatever. Yeah. Anyway, see you in the next part.